Hi, happy Sunday. It's time for our tarot focus for the week. We're looking to see what the cards want us to focus on for the week of March 12th, 2017. So I've already shuffled up the cards. I've divided the deck into 3 stacks, and I'll just choose the first card off of each stack for our reading. Okay, so the first card that we got this week is the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is such an interesting card for me because the swords is all about your logical, rational thinking, and really it's like someone who can really separate out the effective from the ineffective, right? That's the whole idea of swords, is to really use that critical thinking and logical thinking in your mind. But the knight is always someone who's very extreme. So this card always creates a little bit of tension for me because I feel like here's someone who is usually using a lot of rational thinking, but at this time they're actually being kind of extreme and just kind of charging ahead, full force ahead, not really paying attention. I mean, they're going after a goal, taking no prisoners kind of thing. We got this one in reverse this week. So what it's telling me is, even if you have thought through and kind of come to the best conclusion on something based on like a pros and cons list, or getting advice, expert advice, and you've really rationalized everything, so you've really pinpointed it down to the best decision for yourself, and you know the course of action you're going to take. The card with the Knight in reverse tells me, go ahead and take your steps slowly. Even though you've done all the homework in advance, you don't really have to just rush in full speed ahead, because as we all know, even the best laid plans, things sometimes pop up, or new opportunities arise that you hadn't thought of. So I want you to stay in a situation where you can pivot or can make some adjustments as things pop up for you throughout the week. So yes, it's good to have that rational, clear-headed thinking and to make a plan and to make a pros and cons list. That's wonderful. Just this week, don't necessarily rush right through it and just be super goal-oriented and just be like, okay, this is what I planned, this is how I'm going to execute on my plan. Be a little bit more slow and methodical and deliberate about it. That way, as things change, as you get more information or new information, you can also incorporate that information into your decision making versus just going straight forward with your original plan. So that's interesting, the Knight of Swords in reverse. The next card that we got this week is the Three of Cups. So I think this is a week for friendship, for celebration, for feeling good, for feeling abundant. So if you have an opportunity this week to reach out to or spend time with someone who just puts you in a party mood. You don't actually have to party, but if you know of someone who just always makes you feel great about yourself, you know of someone who you always just want to clink glasses with, even metaphorically speaking, celebrate someone else, you can do that for them. That would definitely give the feeling of support and abundance. But yeah, look for an opportunity this week. That might be the unexpected thing that you would miss if you just charged ahead, right? So if someone invites you to meet for coffee, do it. Or if you have the opportunity to eat lunch with a coworker or a friend, do it. Or if you decide at the end of the week, let's just do an impromptu get together and invite all of our friends over, do it. That'll be great. And you and your friends will celebrate together, and you'll have a wonderful time, and they'll have a wonderful time. And I think that's really what the Three of Cups is all about. The third card that we got this week is Temperance in reverse. So this is interesting too, because temperance is usually about balance, about making sure you've kind of covered all of your bases and you're taking care of self-care, and you're really making sure that you're kind of pouring this love and affection and support for yourself. You're making sure it's all available. You've got one foot on the ground, so you're grounded. You've got one foot on the water, so you're kind of feeling that abundance and that love. And it was in reverse this week. Temperance was in reverse this week for us. So again, with the theme of the Knight of Swords being in reverse, and don't necessarily follow your plan exactly as you've laid it out. Just don't charge forward on your plan without allowing some spontaneity. And the spontaneity of the Three of Cups, I think Temperance in reverse means don't focus so much on keeping everything kind of balanced and doing what you should do as far as self-care, you know. Go ahead and open yourself up. What if it means staying up late one night and you don't, you know, we all know, get plenty of sleep. But what if one of these social activities means staying up late one night? I think that's okay. Once in a while, go for it. Or what if it means indulging in some food that normally you wouldn't because you're really trying to be healthy and you're really trying to like keep it. As long as you're not doing it habitually, I think let temperance help you keep balance next week. But this week, indulge a little bit, go off the beaten path a little bit, stretch your limits a little bit, and see what happens. See what new thing or new experience or new opportunity arises because you decided to kind of break out of the mold and let the scales not keep that equilibrium. So yeah, that would be really exciting. So you'll have to let me know what you did and how it turned out. So when we look at the numbers this week, temperance is 14. And the knight is a 1, so that's 15, and then the cups is 3. So 15 plus 3 is 18, and 1 plus 8 is 9, and 9 is all about coming to completion. So it's not completely over yet, but you're kind of winding things down or wrapping things up, tying up those loose strings, and coming to completion of something. So as you go about the week, look and see what might be kind of winding its way down, taking its natural course. What can you release with dignity because it no longer serves you so that you can make way for something new in its place. So that's really exciting, and I hope that helps you make the transition that you need to make this week for whatever is winding its way down so that it can eventually be done and then you can start something new. So that's what I wanted to share with you this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I would love to get on a video chat with you face to face and do a reading for you if you need one, so please reach out to me. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.